It has been relatively nice and quiet across much of the Arkansas region. We picked up on plenty of sunshine. Definitely a great day to start off the first day of spring. Satellite radar is all quiet across much of the southeastern part of the country. The nearest cloud activity is mainly up towards the north around Little Rock, around Memphis, up around western Tennessee, but just nice and quiet across the area. Right now we do have an aerial flood watch that goes into effect for portions of Arkansas, northern Louisiana. It does include DeShay County. We are potentially going to see potential flash flooding for portions of the Arkansas region as well, but for now they went on ahead and issued that aerial flood watch as the system will move through that area first. Right now it's 60 degrees here in Greenville. Winds are out of the east about 3 miles per hour. Much of the area is in the upper 50s to lower 60s though. 61 Clarksdale, 58 for Greenwood, 53 though for Winona, 52 Batesville, 56 down in Jackson. We're in the upper 70s today. Got to 78 for Greenville and Greenwood. Last night's lows were 43 and 41. Now tonight will be much warmer. We'll be in the upper 40s, pretty much 48 and 49 across much of the region. Could see 50 for an overnight low for Yazoo City. Now, as high pressure moves off towards the east, we have an area of low pressure that will move into northern Texas. This will be the system that will possibly bring us the potential for some severe weather as we go into Tuesday. When we go into Monday, we'll start to see some clouds begin to increase going into overnight hours. By Tuesday morning, that's when we're going to see that main line just out ahead of that front begin to form in Arkansas. It'll move through during the day on Tuesday. Once we get into the overnight hours Tuesday night, the frontal system will pass on through. We'll see those winds begin to shift out of the north and cool us off a little bit. Now to help time this out, going into the overnight hours on Tuesday, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. This is when the main line will be approaching our region. It'll be right at Pine Bluff about 5 in the morning. By the time we get into about 9 to 10 o'clock in the morning, that's when the system will be approaching the Mississippi River and moving into the Mississippi Delta into the afternoon hours. So expect a lot of widespread heavy to hard rain across much of the region. Could see some fire up potential cells down towards the south around Yazoo City, Jackson, Vicksburg. That's going to be much of the severe threat will be, but we could still see some widespread flash flooding, potential high winds, and the possibility of some tornadoes as we go throughout much of our Tuesday afternoon. We'll see more rain throughout much of the day on Tuesday, increasing that flood potential as we go throughout much of the day. But by the time we get into the overnight hours into Wednesday, the activity should be mostly on out of here. Might have some lingering light showers across the river. Now tomorrow the severe threat will be mostly to the west, just south of Dallas near Houston, where that enhanced risk will be. But down towards the south, going into Tuesday, we do have a moderate risk for Jackson. We do have an enhanced risk for southern portions of the viewing area, along with a slight and marginal cutting into our area. Right now, high winds and flooding will be the potential factors we're going to see, but tornadoes and large hail can't be ruled out. We are looking at that possibility, and we're going to be keeping you updated and watching that as we get closer. As always, with any potential threat for severe weather, just know where your safe place is, charge up all your devices, kind of plan ahead, and be sure to have multiple ways to receive severe weather information as they are issued. Now tonight, expecting a low of 47, be mostly clear. Winds will be out of the southeast about 10-15 miles per hour. Tomorrow reaching a high of 74, expecting plenty of sunshine. We kind of took the rain off the board for much of tomorrow, but we could see some shower thunderstorms move in into the overnight hours going into Monday night into Tuesday. Winds will begin to pick up out of the southeast. Looking at the standard forecast, severe weather threat will be for Tuesday during the daytime hours, and once we get into Wednesday and Thursday, we'll start to see those clouds dissipate, and temperatures, they'll cool off, but they'll warm back up to the upper 60s with more sunshine as we get into next weekend.
So it seems like it's typical spring weather and good weather like I hopefully projected, except Tuesday seems like it's going to be a dogfight.
You know, we're going into our tornado season. It's the springtime. That's pretty much southeast, the central part of the country. That's typical for the springtime. You got those warm and cold air masses. They're colliding, and that's where we have a lot of that instability. So it's very common for this time of year for us to have those potential threats. But definitely be weather aware and just have your safe places ready and have your devices charged up, and we'll be watching it.
So for the fact that it's really our only concern is Tuesday, we're pretty well off then.
Yeah, just Tuesday. Once we get past Tuesday, the rest of the week, it's looking pretty nice.
Smooth sailing. Appreciate that, Chase.